Published 0859 Est, the 27th of December 2017. Updated 0900 Est, the 27th of December 2017. A second day at the MCG was a reminder, as if we needed it, of just how important England's three most senior players are. Alistair Cook, Stuart Broad and Jimmy Anderson will go down as three of our greatest Test cricketers, so it's also a reminder to be careful what you wish for. England fans will rightly ask where these performances were when the Ashes were alive at Brisbane, Adelaide and Perth. And the players themselves, especially Cook and Broad, will be disappointed that they went missing just when their team needed them most. Alistair Cook proved doubters wrong, albeit only after England's Ashes chances have gone abew. I had to laugh when I saw people writing them off. Time and again, these guys have shown their class. Don't forget, we're talking about the leading run scorer in England's Test history, and their two leading wicket-takers. They're not quite irreplaceable, but they're not far off it. The key over the next few years will be to avoid losing all three at the same time. You don't sacrifice over 11,000 Test runs or more than 900 wickets and expect to fill the hole just like that. James Anderson became the fifth highest Test wicket-taker in his own right on Wednesday. Stuart Broad finished day 2 of the fourth Ashes Test with his best innings of 2017, 451, but if I was looking ahead to the 2019 Ashes, I'd say the one who concerns me most is Broad. He may be younger than Anderson, but to me Anderson has always seemed to have the more natural body for bowling fast. Because of the skills he has, he can afford a slight drop in pace but still be effective, especially in England. Broad, by contrast, needs the pace to cause problems. When it drops off slightly, he loses some of the X-factor that has produced so many match-winning spells down the years. My worry is his body will fall apart more quickly than Anderson's. But that's for further down the line. What matters at the moment is that Joe Root can look each of this trio in the eye and see hunger and drive. When you've played as long as they have, it can be tempting to look at the money you've made and your work-life balance and decide that now is the moment to spend more time with your young family. From everything that's coming out of the England camp though, that doesn't seem to be the case with these three. Cook has been working harder than ever in the nets with his own personal coach, and the word is that Broad has put in an extra shift after his poor performance at the WACA. Anderson has had a pretty good series in any case, but there's been no let-off from him either. That can often be the case when an international cricketer reaches his mid-30s, but I don't see it from these three, and England will be grateful for that. Anderson is congratulated by his teammates after taking the wicket of Australia's Tim Paine. Broad's bad form does not mean he has not worked hard, in fact he's working harder than ever. The sight of Cook scoring his 32nd Test 100 will be a massive relief, because if the last 5 years have shown anything, it's how much England have struggled to find a replacement at the top of the order for Andrew Strauss. The jury's still out on Mark Stoneman, so let's give Cook the time he needs. With players of his class, you give them that little bit longer to get themselves out of a rut. It's no coincidence that the moment they all fire on the same day, England look like a side who can compete with Australia. Yes, they're 30 down, but these guys are so competitive that the prospect of another whitewash will not sit comfortably with them. They're also competitive with each other. Broad and Anderson are great colleagues, but it will have hurt Broad to see his mate outbowl him in the last 2 tests, then to hear Anderson talking in the press conference about how Broad is putting in plenty of hard work. As long as these two are out there, egging each other on, England will benefit. We shouldn't be so quick to write these guys off. It is no coincidence that Broad and Anderson returned to form on the same day at the Ashes.